Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Our starter in this one, Freddie Peralta. What do you look for here?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Here's Trey Turner. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. And we're underway from Queens. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Got him. One away.
Batting second, center fielder Kyle Schwarber.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Aye. And the 0-1. Ripped on a line. Out. Number 2.
Batting third, first baseman Bryce Harper.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Bryce Harper.
Yep, that ball went out. Here we go, Freddie. Hey!
And the slider just misses.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 down, nobody on. This one smoked on its way out of here. A massive home run. And the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Bench should have this one. And that is that. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Zach Wheeler. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Carson Bench, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Yeah.
Wheeler, the tall righty, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2009. Going to count 1-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Base hit center field. Coming home. He's safe. We're tied at 1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
Bichette up to the dish. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging. Here's a Mets lineup now. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Line drive. Base hit into the outfield. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Jared Young up now for the Mets. Fouls away the first offering.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Tough tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next offering is outside. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Ball.
That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball 2.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Tied up here in the early going. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Three-two on the way. This ball's chopped on the ground. The flip to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Ronnie Mauricio now.
Nope. That's inside.
Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Phillies 1. Back here in Queens, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And that drops in for a strike. That one way inside. There's a 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
In the air to left center. On the move. Brings it in.
Batting 7th, catcher JT Realmuto.
One out man at first. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Now a quick throw to first. Marsh back in on a dive. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
2 down, nobody on. Chopper right
foul.
side. And that's just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one drifts
That's
inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. Here we go, Freddie.
Ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Missed with a changeup. Full count now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And he saw 8 pitches before earning the walk. Really professional AB.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Realmuto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Jackknifes out of the way.
Inside.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One, 2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2
Batting
on
ninth,
with 2
left
outs.
fielder, Edmundo
And here is Sosa to the plate. Clips the corner. Strike 1. Two on, 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Ball 2.
A little bit
Ball
low.
3.
That's a really good take.
Trey Turner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And that'll load the bases.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has
Shortstop,
life.
Trey Turner.
Sliced hard but foul. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
That one way outside. Yeah, the count 1-2. Sets him down looking. Huge strikeout there. Phillies leave him loaded, and our score remains 2-1. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the second. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
On the ground. Stop. Fires over to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Catcher, Luis Torrens.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Mets,
And there's
for
2
the
down.
Mets, right fielder, Carson Benz.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Carson Bench will hit next. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. That one lifted to left. Sosa under it. And that will end the inning. So they go quietly there. We play 2 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Phillies 1. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. on the ground to the left. This looks like extra bases. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Wastes no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ball, that's out.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. And a count even 1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
One now. Started after it. Appeal to third. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball, that's low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Not close with that one. And now it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. No outs. Runner on second. Swings through it for the K. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's limited the damage so far. Nothing too bad. Might stick with this approach.
Boom. In the box now. Take strike one. One down. Phillies down a run. That one almost got him.
That's a ball.
The 2-1.
Foul ball.
Schwarber leads off second with one gone in the inning. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. In the air, left field. Soto has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Schwarber around third. Fires it to the plate. The tag, and he's in there. It's 2-2.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So 2 down. Derek Hill now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's kind of what
out.
you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. As we go to the last of the third. And now it's Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Hard hit, right side. Harper takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
And there's a foul ball. Fastball for a strike.
Inside fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Out towards right center field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. And he'll reach second with one away.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. They're going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
One out, runner at second. Here's Francisco Lindor. Single to right in his first trip. That clips the zone. That's strike one. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Into the second deck it goes, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 4-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
And that misses. And that's ball one. Two runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. Yeah. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
the middle. Turner. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. It's now 4-2. On to the fourth. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
In the air on the infield, Peralta. And a quick out, number one.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Nope. Outside.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Right side, hard hit. Young takes it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder Edmundo Sosa.
Now the left fielder, Edmundo Sosa.
Aye.
And a base hit into right. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Some early action out there in the bullpen. A lefty up and throwing out there. In the dirt. Throws to second. In there. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip.
Got it.
Phillies strand 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here in Queens, bottom 4, Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets.
Ronnie Mauricio.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played it 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Mauricio checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Didn't go. That one almost got him.
That's ball 3.
On the ground to first. Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Brad Beatty.
That one fouled off.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1. Foul ball there. And now it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Mauricio gets his lead at first with nobody out. To the right side, and foul ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
The 1-2. Liner snagged at first. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
Catcher, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time.
No, inside.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Right through there for a strike.
Nope, that's a ball.
That one misses. And now 3-1. Swings through that. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. Mets go down quickly as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Now pitching for the Mets.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. A.J. Minter.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder Kyle Schwarber.
That one catches the zone. Strike one.
You know, these Phils looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
In there at the knees. Schwarber thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
That's ball two.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball. But but it had the distance.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
The 2-2 stays alive. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He muscles that one out of here. And they cut into the deficit. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Hammered, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Base hit to third. That holds the lead runner, and now they've got 2 in scoring position. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. That one outside. Ball 2.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one ripped, but foul. The 2-1. There's a line drive to left field. Into the dive, and he got it. Runners tag up from second and third. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Juan Soto does more than just packs a big stick. Special player defensively, as we can see on that diving catch. He took away a base hit.
Derek Hill getting ready to hit. That one's upstairs, ball 1. One away with a runner at third, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Tied at 4.
Ball.
Two now. And a good eye there. JT Realmuto next to bat for Philadelphia. Three-two now. Out to short, Lindor. Fires to first on the run. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. A.J. Minter gives way, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
The left-hander on now, Brooks Raley. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Real Muto wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on. And there's the automatic. Three one, and he couldn't come up with it. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. No challenges left for them now. This is Bryson Stott, 1 for 2.
Yeah, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soto moving under it. And that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 a solo shot. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets 4. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Carson Bench. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning.
Now pitching for
Seth Johnson, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. And that's in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
That's off the inside corner. Full count now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Phillies leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
One out. Runner at second. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. And a slider in there for a strike. Man at second. Ground ball left side. And it's just foul. That was close.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Orion Kerkering, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Backus, the lefty, warming up as well. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone. And then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Inside, ball 1.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. Outside low, 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
The 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Three-two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Back here at Citi Field. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Edmundo Sosa, the next to hit.
Left fielder, Edmundo Sosa.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. From his knees, the throw. On the money. Nice play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball. The 0-2.
Ball. That's down.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Step off, throw to first, and Turner's back in. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor throws to first in time.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Here comes Bryce Harper. He crushed one out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Outside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And it's 1-0.
Outside. That's a ball. That's a ball.
In the dirt. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Harper wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman Alec Bohm.
Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground out to short. And that is that. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets 4.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Backus. He's been so good against lefties. Jared Young getting ready to hit. A strikeout and a walk.
Jared Young.
Off the
Some
plate, ball
bullpen
1.
action for Philadelphia. Jonathan Bolin getting loose out there. Sugar warming up as well. 1-0. Base hit center field. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Check swing called strike. 1-2. The Mets with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And the 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets.
Ball. Down.
And the 1-0. Now one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that's downstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. Brett Beatty up next for the Mets. There's a strike, and the count is 3-1. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Baseman, Brett Beatty.
Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third. No, he held up. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Stott for 1, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Top of inning number 7. So here's the Phillies DH, Brandon Marsh.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
On the ground to third, Beatty. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder Derek Hill.
Come on, Brooks. Here we go, Brooks.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the sweeper misses. In the air, right field. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher JT Realmuto.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brooks Raley is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Cionel Perez gets the call from the pen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Here's JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And that's a nice play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Back here in Queens, here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. And now it's even up.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Yep, that ball went out.
Check swing called strike. And a count now even up. Stop. Tosses to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Carson Pins.
Right through there for a strike. Strike 2. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Juan Soto. And fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The Phillies trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Kyle Backus out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Jonathan Bolin on a pitch out of the pen here.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Here we go, Bo.
That clips the corner.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Lindor in the box now. Takes strike one. Late swing, foul to the left. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Got him looking. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Citi Field. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Action in the Mets bullpen. Devin Williams, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And that one hit to first. Young steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
This to third. And it goes just foul. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Line and a base hit into right. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Up next for Philadelphia, shortstop Trey
Here's
Turner.
Turner now. 0 for 3 in this one. And the lefty with the 0-1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Fouled off. He was late. One-run game, one out, one on. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder Kyle Schwarber.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Check swing went around, and that's strike two. Two on, one out. And that one gets past the catcher. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got two runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
The 1-2.
Ball two. Don't be surprised to fall on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 3-2. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the forced play is now in order. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. In there, and it's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Hard hit, base hit. One runs in. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
In the dirt, blocked. Fires to second, almost got him, but he scrambles back safely. The Phillies trying to break this one open, and we're at the top of the 8th. Ripped into right center, base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Ball one there.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That's a strike. And the count 1-1. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. Three, two now. Ground ball to the right side. Lindor, that's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
So it's always a tough double play to try to turn right there, and the hitter knows that. He's going to hustle all the way up the first baseline to prevent it. Nice job of getting that run across.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cionel Perez departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Ball. That's inside.
Two on, two outs.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets 4. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Queens. On to the bottom of the eighth. Jared Young up now for the Mets. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here. Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're up to double-digit hits as a team, and if it seems like they haven't been barreling up the ball, you're right. Half of their hits haven't even been considered hard hits.
Here's a 1-1.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same. So we know there's zero complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Ball one. Aye.
The 1-1 is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Schwarber in position, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
So up next, Ronnie Mauricio. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Two down, nobody on.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
1-2 now. Out towards right center field. Schwarber settles under it, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Mets 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it is JT Realmuto.
Let's go, Devin.
Ball 1.
Popped up. Lindor. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Nope. Ball 1. That's ball 2.
Here's a 2-0. Fought off foul. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder Edmundo Sosa.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. On the ground at first, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score
Up
this.
next for Philadelphia, shortstop
Having himself a
Trey
really
Turner.
nice game at the plate.
And there's
Nope.
a ball. Fair ball. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia,
And now Kyle
center fielder
Schwarber steps
Kyle
up in a
Schwarber.
critical moment. That's a little bit
That's
low.
down.
2 on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 1-1. In there. Got him looking for the K. Phillies leave a couple, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4.
Now pitching for
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Jose Alvarado.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's in.
That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Luis Torrens.
That's ball 2.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Up the middle, and that chance handled. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next for New York, Carson Benj. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go, New York.
2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Inside, almost got him.